Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Freldran, and today I'm back in Star Trek Online for the current Delta Recruit event. And now you have your choice between Starfleet, Klingon, and Romulan. Now I've done this in the past. When it first came out, I did one of each, and I really don't remember most of it, to be honest. I remember bits and pieces. I know you got to play quite a bit through the game and unlock stuff. Um, but yeah, I figured for this playthrough, I'm going to go with Romulan, mainly because I figured a lot of people are going to be playing Starfleet and Klingon. So I figured I'd give them the option to view what they would have gotten if they went with the Romulan one. To know the Romulans don't get a lot of love in this game. Uh, Starfleet and Klingons get most of the attention in this. So I figured why not go with the Romulan. And let's go ahead and start. Let's see here. We have options between Romulan, Reman, and Alien. Romulans, I believe, is something you have to unlock. I can't remember how I unlocked it, but I did. But I'm just going to go with a regular Romulan. Most of my characters I usually play as engineer, but I think, or not engineer, but science. I think let's go with a tactical for this playthrough. Probably not gonna do a lot of customizations. I mean, I don't know. It's not gonna be it won't be my main character. Obviously, I have my main character in my other videos. So I think that this will just be another character added on to the pile of characters I already have. For alts and stuff. Probably use them for dilithium mining when I'm done with these videos. So, yeah. I don't really need to do too much customization on them. Basics, I guess. That's about it. Name-wise, let's see here. I usually like naming my characters. Sometimes what I'll do is I will kind of go through and hit random a few times and find something. Let's see here. Let's see something. Here we go. So instead of keeping that name, what I do is I delete part of it and then I give them a last name. Usually that's Dren. There we go. Perfect. So Revo Dren. All right. Ship name, that's fine. Hit it random a few times. Doesn't really matter what it is. And here we go. I'll probably skip this cutscene. It's a really long cutscene. Not really necessary. So I will probably just skip past this and get straight into the tutorial. And yeah, I'll see you there.
This is the point we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You will know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. Even if it is not exactly right, the time stream will work it out. Just make sure that you give yourself this. It is our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You will return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats, but battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
All right, so I was able to skip the first cutscene, but not the second one. But that's fine. Anyways, yeah. So let's get into this. I gotta meet with Tovin Kev.
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
All right, Kellids in the vines. That doesn't sound right.
Something must have annoyed them. It's not typical Kellid behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrak's messages before you head out there.
All right, I'll look into it.
Please tell me you'll help me. The Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this.
All right, he's got a second message.
When are you coming over here? This is getting ridiculous. Nobody appreciates me around here. No one. They think these crops just grow without any help from anyone.
All right, so
Tending these vines is a lot of work. No one says thank you. No one pats me in the back. They just keep asking for more. God, look, just get over here and take care of the Kellids, all right? And maybe say thank you for all the work I do to keep these vineyards in shape.
all right, looks like there's some more of them, but I'm just going to go ahead and skip that. So let's go tell Tovin Kev that I'm going to go help.
The Kellids are chewing up the vineyard. You should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
All right, see you later. All right, so I gotta go pick up a pistol first. Right over here. All right. Then I got to practice. All right. There we go. Easy, simple. I do like the way this they set this planet up. It doesn't look Star Trek-y, except for, you know, obviously the weapons and stuff and the, you know, the people here, but it kind of gives me like a fantasy type MMO vibe, given all the colors and stuff and the terrain. Pretty nice. I like it. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to the farm, which is a very, very long walk from here, so I'll skip ahead to that. All right. Talk to this person. Avrak.
Finally? I mean, which message? Never mind that either. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Kellid insects, but something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard.
All right, I'll start repairing the pipes.
Excellent, excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellid shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
All right, I'll handle it. All right, so we got these little bug dudes. Not supposed to be in here. There we go. Simple. Take them out. Repair the pipes. They do this 3 times. Pretty easy. One right there. All right. See one more over here. Take this one out. Repair the pipe. And everything should be good. All right.
Well, the flooding has stopped, but if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. And Avala might be able to help if she's not goofing off again. She knows all about Kellids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
All right. We'll go check it out then.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
All right. Gotta go over this way, I believe. Starting to remember stuff, little details. Like I remember that she was over here. All the bugs, and there's a cave and stuff over here. So it's coming back to me. Eventually, I'll remember most of it.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening.
I love the acting in these two characters.
The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
All right, we'll do that. Give me your sample, please. Nope, next one. Sample. Just need one. Go ahead and put this on auto fire. There we go. Sample.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kellids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
All right, something might have happened. It might be happening in the cavern. I'll check it out.
You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
All right, I'll be careful. No, I don't think do they attack me if I don't provoke them? No, they're good. All right. Cave's over here. All right, you're not gonna attack me either. All right. Oh no, attacking me. Didn't think they would. Okay. Maybe just big ones and the little ones do if I get aggroed on the big ones. I don't know. Don't remember, but anyways, let's fight. All right, there we go. One more. Okay, should be good. Let's go ahead and just attack these just in case. All right. I'm already dead ones. What the? All right. Examine the dead Khaled. All right. All right. Gotta take these out. Yeah, big one. There we go. Easy. Any more? They're just respawning. All right.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
All right. He is over in this direction. Yep, down this way. All right. What do you guys say?
What do you need with an old space hound like me?
Show him the strange sample.
I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar.
All right. Since I chose a tactical character, I want to get the tactical option. May I use your equipment to break down these biological samples?
Good idea. When we ran into something like this before, we were able to stop the spores from reproducing by bombarding them with tachyons. We have the equipment here to replicate that procedure.
All right. Thanks. I'll let you know what I find. All right. So use this console over here. All right.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them, and it could happen again.
All right. You thought it was related to this beacon?
That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Elachi.
All right.
We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns.
What do we do now? Tell the Maori what we found?
That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Elachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
All right. So, let's see. Go over here and talk to the Maori.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration.
That's fine. We have bigger problems.
That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks.
It was my honor.
I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devex says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
All right. Thank you. I will do that. All right. Hail Tove and Kev.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done.
All right, I got nothing else to do, so I'll meet you there.
Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
Oh, all right. We appear to be in front of our future us. All right, so talk to them. All right, I forgot there's no actual voice acting in this. Okay, so and so this is how it begins. I know this is going to be hard to believe, Revo Dren, but I am you. I have traveled back in time to visit you because what happens here on this night will change your life forever. You got a few options here. Nice try, Tovin. Did you find a hollow emitter or something? I or me, just when I thought today couldn't go worse or go more strange. I'm here trying to go myself. Liar, this must be a Tal Shiar trick. I guess this makes some kind of sense. All right. Let's go surprised. You are, or I am, never known exactly how to phrase that. But as you can see from my uniform and rank, we have done quite well for ourselves. A new homeland has been found and colonized. Agreements with the Federation and Klingon Empire have been signed, and you have helped create a real future for our people. Now, are you prepared for what I have to say? A real future for Romulus. Interesting. Is that why you're here? Let's get down to business then. There is a war coming. An ancient race known as the Iconians once ruled a huge area of space, including this one. They had had the power of gods, technology for far beyond what everyone else had. It took all the Iconians' enemies rising up against them as one to defeat them. We thought that they were extinct. Now we know we were wrong, and they've returned to take back everything that was once theirs. That's where you come in. Why me? What makes me special? All right, you are a hero to the Romulan people, and your deeds are a legend. But more importantly, you have an opportunity to gather information on the Iconians, their capacities, and their possible plans, or capabilities, not capacities. Blah. Throughout your career, we will benefit from the knowledge I'll give you today. When the war with the Iconians comes, the galaxy will have a fighting chance. Thanks to what you've learned, that's why I've come back, so I will know what to do. Tell me everything I need to know. I can't just drop everything on you at once. That could cause a paradox. You'll still need to locate all the information yourself. I'll help guide you. Guide me how. Take this. It's a Tesseract communication device. It allows me one-way communications from future to you. There will be updates throughout the device as you progress through your career. Check in often. I think I've taken up as much of your time as I can. You must not be late for tonight's festivals. Thanks.
You are now a Delta Recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates.
Yep.
As a Delta Recruit, you will be able to earn many additional rewards as you complete later missions.
All right. Is there anything? I've never actually looked in here after this. Last time I played, I don't really remember much about it. Nothing really in here. Nothing hidden. Okay. So, yeah, basically got this little device here. Basically tells me what I need to do to complete the event. As you can see, I have to get to level 60. So, yeah, I'm gonna be playing this for a bit. Yeah. Lots of different things I gotta do: Admiralty system, R&D, so some post-game stuff. Tells me what episodes I need to go through, join a fleet and all that good stuff, collect stuff. So, yeah, should be fun. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to the festival.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kellid nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled, and we have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Oh, there's no watching ship.
Hey, are you hurt? We're under attack. I don't know who or why, but people are being rounded up and we have to do something. I'll help Vex get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
All right. Call Tovin Kev.
Come in! Are you alright? What's happening over there? Did you find Vorian?
It's too late. He's gone. Where are you?
I'm at the shipyard with Vex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you could fight your way out. Can you make it?
I'll make it. Just get the shuttle ready. All right. You grab a rifle.
It's the Tal Shiar. We need to call for help. I don't know who'll answer, but we have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver array. We still have a chance, though. You need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, and then get a replacement battery.
All right, I'm on it. All right. There's people being abducted. There's Ulan. All right.
They just keep coming. Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a distress signal.
All right. Next area. There we go.
Be careful in the market. It's completely overrun.
We go this way.
This is Cap. Do you have the batteries? You just need to repair the device and send the signal.
All right. Back this way, I believe. All right.
The signal is strong. Get to the shipyard. We're getting out of here.
All right.
The shuttle is ready, and I got as many people aboard as will fit. We have to go.
Okay. Let's go.
Congratulations, citizen.
This is Shuttle 5. We're taking heavy...
Shuttle Gen coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll think you were caught in the explosion.
They're not attacking. Devex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
Okay.
Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any hope of fighting the Tal Shiar.
All right. I'll scan old ships around the area. See, okay, get what we need. All right.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage.
Okay. You like the design of the ship? It's pretty nice. Classic, I guess.
Weapons are online. Let's test them out on some of these derelict ships nearby. They're not shielded, so we can just use our torpedoes to finish them off.
All right, will do. All right, can I use... Nope, can't use full impulse yet. So this is going to be kind of slow. All right, in range.
Scrap neutronium. We could use that to reinforce the hull of this old warbird. 3 more of these should get this hull good to go. Good shot.
One more. Or 2 more, I guess.
Devex would be happy to see this old warbird get some use. I think it's safe to say weapons are fully online. Time to take out the Tal Shiar satellites dead ahead.
All right. Can I use full impulse now? Nope. This is going to take a bit. Got to fly there, and it's, again, very slow. All right, in range of the first one. So check that.
Target's shields have failed.
Next one. And final one. Oh, I guess I didn't have to do that one. Do it anyways. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk
Great.
to Tobin.
All systems are go and full impulse is back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. It must be people from the colony. More colonists managed to escape the surface.
Alright, let's see. Let's go save the colonists, or let's stay here and practice a bit longer. We should make sure. I think good. Let's go.
The distress signal is close. Searching. There! We have to help them!
Alright. Now can I use full impulse? Yep. Much quicker. Although I'm still feel pretty slow.
Turn off full impulse. There's a tall Shi'ar drone dead ahead.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I'm back on the bridge, and I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started. Scanners are picking up more colonists and tall Shi'ar nearby. We have to rescue our friends.
Alright, good to have you on the bridge. Alright, full impulse. Get nice and close. Fire off a big one.
Ship is under attack.
Go. Use one of these. There we go. A lot of damage.
Thank the elements. We thought we were done for.
Alright, next one.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shield.
Don't want to get too close to that.
I think it's safe to say we're a fully operational ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal coming in from one of the colony's shuttles. We can do a short-range warp jump to get to them. Do you want to go now, or stay here to wipe out any other incoming drones? They look like they'll be coming in to do sweeps in the area.
Alright, I don't think there's a reason to stay here. I don't believe it's part of this. Nope, okay. We are safe to move on. Won't miss any of that, so alright, let's go.
There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's gigantic. Engineering reports that the ship has scanned us, but they're not responding to my hails. What should we do?
We'll scan them. We need to know who or what they are. Alright.
Warning, ship is under attack.
They've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. I think I might be able to get a comm channel up to hail them. What do you want me to do?
Alright, open channel.
We're getting a reply. What? I'm picking up another ship. This one is Tall Shi'ar. It's decloaking.
Alright, get ready to fight. Alright.
So the Alachi were right. A handful of pitiful Romulan refugees managed to escape. When were you colonists learn that no matter how far you run, you cannot escape your obligations. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Hakiv of the Tal Shiar. On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will ensure that you serve us in the way you are most suited.
Never. We'll fight you to our last breath.
Fire weapons at will.
All right.
This is Tamer of the Romulan Republic. Tal Shiar vessel, stand down immediately.
Tamer, how fortunate. I can destroy both of you.
Get behind them. Some of these. Ooh, I might not reach.
Target's shields have failed.
Here we go.
My eye! So the insect has managed to sting me. You think you've won? This is not the end. Even now, more of my ships are on their way. And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you.
Don't cross my path again, Hakiv. All right.
I am Tamer, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time given your ship's condition. Who are you? And what happened here?
Explain to him what happened to the colony.
I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Ilachi creatures, they are troubling. We need to know more about them and why they're working with a snake like Hakiv. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us. We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader, Datan, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would welcome you and your friends to join us there.
All right. I will help or don't want to be part of your war. I mean, the whole point is helping out, so we've got to figure out all this future stuff, so let's go ahead and help.
I appreciate your willingness to do what's right. I'm transmitting the coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move. Thank you again. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision.
All right, it is my honor to assist you in your fight.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess signing with Tamer is better than risking death on our own. And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go. I think the colonists we rescued are eager to get someplace safe.
All right, let's warp to the flotilla.
Greetings. I am Sub-Commander Nadell, assistant to Commander Tamer. Please follow me to the commander's quarters. There is much to discuss. Commander, our guests have arrived.
Excellent. I'll get them up to speed. There is much to do.
I'll be glad to show one of you around while the other stays and talks with Tamer.
I'll take the tour, and then meet you back on the ship when you're ready.
All right.
Greetings. I hope all is going well with you.
I'm here to join the fleet.
Good to see you and Tovankev made it to the flotilla of the new Romulan Republic. To be brief, we are a group that was founded by Datan to combat the tyranny of Empress Sela and her Tal Shiar. Our goal is to unify the shattered Romulan people under a new democracy instead of Sela's tyrannical rule. There is much to do, however. I can answer any questions you may have.
I'm fine. What's next?
What's next is that you receive our uniform and get a tour of the flotilla. After that, you'll receive your first assignment. However, you must understand that by joining us, you mark yourself as an enemy to the Tal Shiar. Hakiv and his people will see you as a threat, and there isn't anything they won't do to stop you. Are you ready to accept that?
I'm in.
Good. You should get yourself down to Lieutenant Delatham. You can get a uniform from him if you want to change out of those civilian clothes. You can also have your ship modified. We can't get you into a more powerful vessel yet, but we can change the appearance of your ship if you want. When you're done, return to your ship. I should have your first assignment ready and sent to your ship by then.
All right. So we get Romulan Republic uniform, some armor, shield for our ship, a little bit of energy credits, and some experience.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
All right. Go ahead and check out the stuff. Well, first, let's go ahead and equip the gear. Got some armor and a new shield. There we go. All right, where do I go from here? Go this way. Check out uniform first, then ship. All right, let's see here. All right, I think it's probably about it. I don't really need to spend too much time customizing. Yeah. Now let's go to the ship, customize that. Not really much to do. It's kind of a basic ship. No templates. I can change material. A few of those to choose from. I do like the Riemann Type 1. That's probably one of my favorite ones. Can't change that yet. Put the decal on. Get the Warbird decal. Definitely gonna do that. Patterns. Don't really need one, but let's go ahead and do it anyways. Let's go with Virgo. Change some colors. I'm tactical, so let's get some red in there. There we go. Not too bad. Like I said, don't really need to change up too much, and there's really nothing to do anyway, so let's hit apply. All right. Now, gotta go talk to Datan. He is that way. All right, speak to Datan.
Hello again. Now that you're settling in, I wanted to speak with you about what our overall goals will be. First and foremost, we are looking for a new planet to call home. Tamer and his crew are handling that search. While the search continues, I am working on any possible alliances that we can make with the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We will need allies if we are to proceed. Your task will be the protection and recovery of other Romulans spread throughout this sector.
Are there many other colonies?
We're finding more by the day. Some have already joined us, but others do not believe in our cause. It will be up to you and your crew to protect these colonies from the Tal Shiar and to recruit anyone willing to assist us. Do you have any questions? If not, I would suggest you return to your ship. Tamer will have his orders ready for you.
All right.
Sounds like we've got our orders. If you're ready, I can beam you back to the ship. However, before that, I need to ask a favor. I have a sister. Her name is Rena Kev. She and I were separated a long time ago. I want to try to find her. As we're doing our missions, could you try to ask about Rena? Thanks.
Okay, I'll do what I can. Beam me back up to the ship. All right.
All set to go, I trust? Good. There is a lot to do. Your first target is already under attack by the Tal Shiar. There's no time to lose.
All right, so that is basically the end of the tutorial. You got some equipment here. Has rewards and stuff. So let's go ahead and collect that.
Greetings. I have new...
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright. Being held. Okay, on screen. So we're being held.
If we're going to have a chance at breaking away from Sila and the Tal Shiar, we need allies. There are a lot of little settlements like yours out there. We're in contact with some of them, but we're always reaching out to try to make new alliances. I've heard that a group of Romulans has taken up residence in a Suliban helix in the Beta Quadrant. I'd like you to visit them. Feel them out, help them if you can. But most of all, find out if they would be willing to join Datan in his search for a new homeworld.
Alright. And then we'll get some rewards for that. So, hit accept.
Greetings. I have new orders for you.
Alright. I think that will be it for today's episode. Basically, tutorial and all that stuff, kind of. But yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember where all this stuff kind of starts. So we got Helix. Learn information in the Helix. That's our next area we're going to. So we'll keep an eye out for this collection thing. Yeah. Let's go ahead and equip this stuff. So I'm ready for next time. Yeah, might as well just get rid of that. Okay. Are you any good? Hey, okay. Alright. Oh wait, why can't wait a minute. Okay, that's like way too high a level. That's kinda weird. Put batteries in. Don't really use them, but anyways. So yeah. That's it for now, I guess. Next episode will come out probably tomorrow, I think. I'll try to do this kind of a day-by-day thing. So probably be one tomorrow, one Thursday, and I'll probably start up again, have the next episode after that on maybe Monday of next week and go through the week. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope you like this. There'll be plenty more to come. Leave a like, comment, all that good stuff down below. And I will see you next time. Bye.